Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. I'm a pretty simple guy. I mean, again, as I've said before, when I worked in the media, when I worked in the music business, I enjoyed some of the finer things in life. Expensive wine, expensive dinners, fine restaurants, fancy travels. Now, I eat out maybe once a week, maybe once every other week. And if we do, it's pretty simple. Our local Mexican joint, maybe a burger, something like that. Nothing fancy. Okay, I'm a pretty simple guy. But with that said, I always have a couple of concerns. Experienced this a couple weekends ago. We were on the road traveling, wanted to stop in for a quick bite. And when I'm in Indiana, I go for what's called a breaded pork tenderloin sandwich. It's kind of a fritter, kind of pounded meat. It'd be a Wiener Schnitzel in theory if you're in Austria. But it's a big Midwest staple that I've loved my entire life, and you really can't get them down here unless you go to a Culver's, and well, that's not a good one. So I was in this little small joint. I was like, ooh, I know what I'm going to go for. I'm going for the BPT, breaded pork tenderloin. But you got to cross your fingers, because the freshness of the oil that's fried in makes a difference. And also, since I have tried to cut down on my Coca-Cola consumption, my soda consumption, I usually drink iced tea. Now, iced tea is my favorite beverage. But as I found over the years, when you're out and about, you're in restaurants, it's very inconsistent. And most people tell you, well, it's fresh brewed. And I'm like, that's great. Fresh is key. But if you brew a pot of iced tea in a big urn at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's now 9 o'clock at night, it's been sitting there for 12 hours. And how clean was the urn to begin with? Did you clean out the spigots? How long did you steep the tea? All those things come into it as to how fresh the tea is. And as I've found, having lived in the South now for a long time, oftentimes it's a little skunky, because more people drink sweet tea in the South, which never really gets skunky because you got so much sugar in there, so much of the sweet, it covers up the skunkiness. Now, some sweet tea is better than others, and again, it's a personal preference thing, and I do love sweet tea. Sweet tea does not love my waistline, and my doctors remind me how I need to cut back on those things like sugar and the horrible stuff for you. So when I'm out and about, it's always the fresh brewed, unsweetened tea. Sadly, in the South, 9 times out of 10, it's skunky. And when I ask how fresh is the tea, you get the most puzzled looks. And I have to say, how long has it been there? Do you know, when they made the batch? I would hate to think some people would make a batch of tea a day before, and they wouldn't, put new in or clean out the urn or anything like that until it's empty. That's when you really got to worry. Because I can't go back there in the kitchen and see, I'm always concerned with those things. Yeah, it's the simple things, I know. Now, if I'm paying them $500 for a dinner, yeah, it's going to be fresh, or at least you hope so. And it's going to be good. Of course, it won't be fried, I'm sure. Back next week, another Road Warrior. KevinMason.us, home to all of our Road Warrior videos. We got them on Facebook, got them on YouTube. Love it that you're here. Love it when you tell a friend. Like, comment, share, weigh in any way, shape, or form you can. Hey, share it with anybody. Let them know. We'd love to hear their thoughts too. We're back next week. We'll see you. Thanks.